If you want to take your mic.
Hello.
Hello.
Is that fine?
Are we live?
I think so.
I think we are.
Sweet.
Hello, internet, social media world.
Hello.
I'm JJ.
I'm Tony.
Hi, this is Standing Ground Collective's first ever live stream interview. So welcome to the first ever Standing Ground live stream.
Thank you for having
interview.
me.
No worries.
Thank you for having me in your little studio.
Yeah, my bougie ass little studio. So we've got you on the show, or whatever you want to call it, to
live stream
on the live stream of the internet world to tell us a bit about what you're doing and what you do and So why don't you? I'll leave you to it. Just tell us a bit about yourself and what you do.
I'll try. So I'm Tony. I sort of run this thing called Altcast, which is like a radio show thing. Best way to describe it. With two other amazing people, Neil and Bernice, and we basically try and do an alternative way of like looking at music. So like the alternative style of music.
That's cool.
So basically like rock music and like we want to try and focus on the alternative fashion, the alternative style. So basically focus on more rather than just music. Although music makes up 99% of it, we want to focus on that little 1%.
That's cool. Kind of like that punk rock DIY scene, sort of like
but
going
like
against the grain almost. But
giving something that like a lot of people don't really know about, like the style, the brands, the models, stuff like that, like male and female.
That's cool. Yeah, like could you give some examples of kind of stuff you're focusing on at the moment, or what you've done in the past? I know obviously you did your first SoundCloud stream, didn't you?
Yeah,
I really enjoyed that.
Thank you. After all the issues, it's finally got it sorted out. We've only been going since sort of like January, so we haven't really picked up much because obviously we're all three of us are in our final year.
Yeah.
And me and Bernice do the same course, so we're a lot. Yeah, big up uni. Not really.
No, it's terrible. I wouldn't name names, but it's terrible.
I wouldn't go that far. And so we've sort of like tried to get things done. So we've had a few interviews already. We've had Strides, which is what Bernice did a couple of months ago, last month I think it was. Then I interviewed No Braver last Sunday just gone in King's Cross.
Nice.
We have got a few more things. We've got a lot planned up, but it's getting stuff done because we've got obviously me and Bernice have our big final projects at the moment.
Yeah. That's cool.
So we're trying to get sort of stuff done. So there we go. We're back on Instagram.
We're still on Instagram.
So it's like a big collective of things of like three people that share the same passions, but we also see different aspects. So Bernice is very likes the indie side of it. Neil likes the pop punk, and I like the more metal sort of side of it.
Man, yeah. Well, all three very.
So we all cover the main grounds really.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, and you all kind of have different roles as well, don't you? Like you all do different things each. Do you want to talk a bit about that? Like how it's going to work?
Yeah, so like Neil sort of he wants to get more inside of the social media stuff, so like the blog. Okay, so I've sort of said to him he can sort of do that, and I'm giving him some more like understanding of the radio side of it because it is a radio show after all. So I want to give him a bit more like Bernice already knows what she's doing. She's done radio before for the past so many years. So I'm happy to like earlier on today. We were getting stuff ready for tomorrow's show because obviously it's International Women's Day. So I just said like because we were both so busy. Big up my mum. Love you, mum.
Yeah, love you, mum. You only get one.
Yeah. So like it's basically at the start I felt it was a bit more like a lot of like stuff getting planned and getting things ready. And then we just everyone's just sort of gotten used to it now. So we've just got into the swing of things. And I like to try and be the overseer of it all and try and but keep the glue together and try and keep everyone. I say try with a big try because sometimes it never really works.
Oh yeah, well, working in teams and relying on other people can be a.
Oh no, then they are the most reliable people I can rely on.
Cool.
They're not like I can't suddenly go like they can't do it because But the thing is, I understand everyone has their own private lives.
Oh yeah. Okay.
So you should understand that not everyone's going to do stuff.
Yeah.
So not everyone's free at the same time.
Obviously, people on Instagram, my phone will probably die. So if you want to carry on watching this, go to Standing Ground Records Facebook page. So if my phone dies, you were warned.
Well, it's been nice knowing you if it does.
Yeah. So all of the one human.
It's probably your mum.
It's fine. It's cool. You didn't know. It's cool. It's cool.
I'm so sorry.
It's
okay.
fine. No worries.
Okay, I'm so sorry, man.
Nah, you're all right, bro. Don't worry about it. But no, yeah. So, yeah. So you were telling us a bit about the bands and stuff, and obviously you mentioned about like the alternative things. And could you tell me a bit like more about the kind of fashion things and like the things that people don't know as much about?
Yeah.
We're going to try and bring to light, because obviously me, I was in the metal scene,
yeah,
like in bands and stuff, and like there's quite a set, there's a fashion sense that you see.
Yeah.
But yeah, feel free to like share a bit about that.
So what we sort of said when we started creating this idea back in November, is that there is a big, because although you look at alternative, like say bands, so if you look at, you know, like the Architects or like the all-time low, all that lot, you know, if you look at all them, they have like a certain style.
Yeah,
we wanted to focus on sort of giving that understanding of style. So like, which I'm in the process of trying to get things, you know, done with like a few like clothing brands, trying to see if we get them on the show.
Nice.
And just get them out. Then also you have stuff like, so I was saying like the models area, so you have a lot of like surprisingly big like Instagram models, for example.
Yeah.
You know, people
seems nuts for that at the moment.
yeah,
like,
and it's just stuff that you would never sort of realize, and it's just stuff from my own personal experience that I've noticed. And same with Neil, same with Benice, you know, we've just experienced this sort of stuff. So we've just been like, I just said I want to focus on that as well.
Yeah, definitely.
So, and then there's also like another thing that I, again, whilst doing research, was stuff like you have things called suicide girls and stuff like that,
like,
you know, and it's like a whole sort of following, because I did see something briefly, there's like a male version of it.
Really?
And I found it briefly, and I haven't found them since.
So like male dudes like tatted up and stuff. And
yeah, and they do, you know, like the fire eating, and they do all that sort of extreme stuff. And that's like, you know, we want to focus on that sort of side as well. But
cool.
What we're doing, especially for the next couple of months, while we're still trying to get used to things, is focus on the music, because it's not easier for us, but we know a lot more of that.
Yeah.
So like I was saying, because everyone specializes in their own sort of genre of music. And it's like for me and Benice especially, we've been used, because where we've studied radio, we've been used to almost not producing music, but we've been used to how to present with music alongside shows. So it's almost like a comfort sort of thing that we already know, but I want to venture out into almost the unknown.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, that's really sick. That sounds really interesting. Like, obviously you mentioned that was it Strides, the band? Yeah, you spoke to the lads in Strides, and they recently play Camden Rocks event?
They've been announced to play Camden Rocks. They're good friends with Benice.
Okay,
so she knows them. So they've been announced to play Camden Rocks Festival in May, I think it is. I can't remember the exact date, but I know it's around that sort of time, like April, May time.
Festival season,
So we, like, Benice already knew, and I got told. So we were like, you know, we're quite sort of pleased that we managed to speak to them, and you know, they are really nice guys that I met them, because I was working at the time when she interviewed them. And she brought them down to the bar, and you know, they were really nice guys. You know,
that was fine. Wow.
Well, yeah, no, I did serve them. You know,
that's rad. DIY as hell. No, I love it, man. I love it. I'm gonna move your mic up a bit.
Yeah, that's fine.
Bring it a bit close. God, I hope you guys can hear Tony talking. He's got lots of wonderful insights.
Is that better? Can you hear me now?
Yeah, you're picking up on the the little.
It's moving back down now. It'll be fine.
Yeah.
I'll quickly just share this on Facebook, because
man, that's cool. Yeah. Hello guys on Facebook. I'm going to share this on my Facebook later, because I can't do 10 things at once.
Well, you can. You're just too lazy.
I don't know. They say like men can't multitask, but we're in the day and age of breaking stereotypes, aren't we? So.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Right.
Big ups to everyone.
Shed. Yeah. Okay. I'm back in the room.
He's back here. He's off social media, off his phone, but still on social media. Weirdly.
But not on my phone though.
Yeah. Well. Phones, man, that we live off them nowadays. Literally, you can run your business off them. Scarily,
which is what you're doing now on
Yeah,
Instagram.
but I'm partly running my business on Instagram. But no, like obviously getting back to bands and stuff. You mentioned you went to a show at King's Cross, was it? What venue was that?
Well, this is the thing. We didn't know how to, the band, No Braver and myself, we didn't know how to pronounce the venue, and we came to the conclusion it's the way it's spelled sounds like Syria.
Okay.
But it's not how you think you'd spell Syria.
Fair enough.
So we just assume it's basically the best way to describe it. There's a McDonald's at King's Cross. Walk past McDonald's up the hill. You see what looks like, what should be like a graveyard, but it's got a playing field. It's next to there. It's right on the corner. It's a really nice venue. It's the green room that they had where they put all the equipment was the most bizarre place in the world because they had these sofas. You had like typical things you see because it's also like a bar and a nightclub. Right. And then they have like a corner bit that's just like full of like crap. And it looked
what you were going to say there?
No, and it was just full of like, you know, random stuff. Like there's 2 potted plants that looked like they hadn't been seen daylight for years.
Amazing.
And it was such a weird venue. But like we stayed, like Neil eventually turned up because it was working. And we sort of stayed and watched the set and the guys killed it. Nice. Definitely go check them out and Strides.
Yes.
And also Neil's band, Over My Head.
Yeah, Over My Head, they're sick. They're good dudes. Check them out. Definitely.
I'm not plugging them because they're not all there because they're all my best friends, but you know.
Well, yeah. Not that you're friends with them at all.
No,
but no,
nothing to do with it at all.
They are really good. They're a good band. We'll probably plug more people. Yeah. That's kind of the whole point of this absolute craziness. But no, yeah. So that's cool. Obviously, with all like you're focusing on the alternative culture and stuff, and alternative like metal, pop punk, indie and stuff. Will you be focusing, because obviously it's been talked about quite a lot in recent years about like DIY grassroots venues and stuff? Will that be something you cover, or
I haven't heard of that at all.
Well, just like small independent venues that put on these kinds of bands and stuff.
Yeah, absolutely. Like I've openly, I think everyone that's, you know, has some form, especially in radio or in music like yourself. Yeah. Everyone's like, you need the small venues because where are the bands going to perform? Yeah. So I fully back them. But it's a case of like, for me especially, I'm always like, I'd go support a band only if I sort of knew them somehow. Okay. If I had the connection, because like I'm not the sort of person that would go
just turn up to a random venue and see what's going on.
No, because I'm not that sort. I'm that sort of stereotypical person where if I went to go see a band and paid for them, I would rather go see, you know, someone that is successul.
Okay.
So you know, like Architects or like A Day to Remember, stuff like that. Bands, yeah, you know. But like I would still go, you know, if it's like friends that I've met or like bands that I've interviewed.
So you'll go see friends shows.
Oh, stuff. Absolutely, yeah.
Like if you know the band via like their mate's band, that you go see them. You're not like, yeah, that's cool. Like,
yeah. So like so I'm gonna move that because there we go. Right. Is that better? It's better.
Yeah, that's right. As long as it's going green, that's cool.
Yeah. But then it's other stuff like one of the first ever interviews I did. Yeah. Was back in when I was in first year of uni, so about 2 years ago. Was Black Peaks, who have just suddenly like. They've become a really big band.
Yeah, I was gonna say like I'm definitely like heard about them.
Yeah, like they've just finished their second album. They were the nicest guys because that interview I've played multiple times and they've shared like on their social media when I started off.
That's dope.
As the original concept of Altcast before I changed it all to what it is now.
That's cool, man.
But the original concept of it has gone pretty much.
Fair enough. Yeah.
Well, the name especially because I found out it's an innuendo for smoking weed.
What? Please tell me what the
Smoke Rocks. I think it's Smoke Rocks. I think it's weed or something like that. Because the student station that we do it on is Smoke Radio.
Oh yeah, so that just sounds like you smoke crack.
Yeah, that's the thing, and that's what everyone says.
Something we do not endorse at all. Like we do not promote that.
No, we don't.
Don't do crack, kids. Like
no.
Just don't do any drugs.
Apart from beer.
Yeah, beer and coffee and like paracetamol maybe. Like,
you know, this is going so off topic.
Yeah,
sugar is the most addictive thing in the world.
Really?
Compared to any drug or anything like that, sugar, like processed sugar that you get like Coke stuff like that.
Surprise me because like it's in literally everything.
Well, like you put sugar in there, didn't you?
Yeah, well, of course.
You know,
you
have to.
My sugar.
Yeah, it's the most addictive thing in the world.
Mad. Yeah. Well, there's that, and like I don't know if this is still a true fact, so don't quote me on it. But like quitting smoking's like almost as hard as it's addictive as hard as quitting heroin. Like, no,
I don't know about the heroin bit.
Like,
I know
it's hard.
I know through like with Dad saying that it's the hardest thing because he has tried before. That is the hardest thing to quit. I've been told by multiple people it's the hardest thing for someone to quit.
Giving up alcohol is so much easier than giving up fags. Like every day of the week. It's like, nicotine, man, it's kill.
Yeah,
it's an addictive thing.
Yeah.
But anyway, we
massively sidestepped, but let's step back in.
But let's slide back into talking about Altcast.
Mm-hmm.
So obviously you've got a show. We might as well just plug it a bit. You've got a show, and where's the main places to check you out and like listen in and stuff?
Well, at the moment, because I'm in the process because I want to make it as his own station and his own sort of brand. But that's going to be a few months off until I finish my degree.
That's cool though. Like
at the moment, it's
remember this guy. He's gonna
remember this pretty face.
It's gonna blow up, like not physically, but like,
no, I don't want it to. But so the best place to check it out would be Smoke Radio.
Smoke Radio,
which is a student station at Westminster Uni.
It's 90 something. What do you know? What the
It's only online.
Oh, it's only
online.
Smoke
so
Radio.
If you just Google Smoke Radio, it'll come up. And we're on Thursdays, 10 p.m. every Thursday without fail. We haven't missed a show yet. Touch wood. And tomorrow's show, we've made it because it's an International Women's Day tomorrow. So we've made it basically every band has got a female lead singer or a completely female band, and we sort of said to Bernice, "Sure, show, go, do it."
Nice. Yeah.
So I might pop in at some point to see her and just be like, "Yo, how's it going?" Depending on how it goes.
How busy you are with the joys of uni work.
Yeah.
Life.
Yeah, you're off camera, by the way, on the thing. It's just me.
Right. It's fine. We'll focus on your pretty face.
Oh God, I don't want to.
Oh, okay, we'll make my face more visible.
Yay.
Bennett now.
Yay, I don't look so lonely.
I'm on Instagram. Oh no. Yeah. Please accept me. But no. Yeah. So it's rad. Relating back to that, quick shout out to Safe Gigs for Women. Love the work you do. Love you guys, girls, ladies.
Have you got a question on there? Someone said something.
We got a question on
I think so.
Oh, let's have a look.
What is it saying?
This is good already. Hi, Dan. Hi, Dan. John Lee.
Hi, Dan. No idea who you are, but hello.
We have no idea who anyone is. I don't even know who I am half the time. But cheers for tuning in. My
hair. Sorry, I'm looking at the thing there. My hair. I'm in a weird phase of it needs to be cut, but I can't be asked, or I don't have the money for it. I'll wear my snapback.
Hey man, thanks for tuning in. Really appreciate it.
Hey man,
give this guy a check out. Altcast on Facebook and
it's
Smoke Radio.
Altcast Media.
Altcast Media. Sorry, that's apologies.
That's all right.
Yeah,
we sort of came in as a collective that it should be called Altcast Media rather than because there's been a few things on Twitter that are just Altcast. We've decided we'll brand it as whole Altcast Media
as uniquely as possible, so that you get spotted more. Yeah,
and it's all the same.
Yeah, but branding is key, kids. Cool. Yeah, we diverged. So obviously International Women's Day tomorrow. Yeah, shout outs to the Safe Gigs women. Awesome. Love what you do. Like the shows that I've seen you guys at. Girls. Oh, I'm so bad. When you don't think about it, it's crazy. But it's mad. Anyway, diverging off topic. So you're on Google, on Smoke Radio. I guess we're kind of wrapping this up really because we've talked quite a lot about stuff. And any plans? Okay, any plans for the future? What to look out for, like bands or any kind of interesting acts that you're focusing on at the moment? Or
we're in the process of planning a couple of events at my university.
Nice.
100%. One that is 98% confirmed for April. Yeah. We're still getting the last few things sorted.
Okay, cool.
And then
it's super secret at the moment.
It's not. It's secret, but then it's not because I need to speak to the bands again to be there. But
it's like Wayne's World 2. It's we don't. None of the bands have shown. If you book them, they will come.
But the thing is, it's a few of the bands that I know have been 100% they'll be down for it. You know, so it's a case of just getting the times, getting the date sorted out so they can come down.
Logistics.
Time.
Yeah.
Then
the joys of promotion.
Yeah. So we've all said that it's going to be a free event because I don't if you charge,
Yeah, rock and roll, free events.
Yeah,
man.
Come to the SU.
Obviously, not all events, but like.
No. Enjoy it while it's free.
Yeah, enjoy grassroots free things while they're free. Because we have to pay rent too.
What else have we got planned? So I said I do eventually want to turn it into a station. So that's something that I'm spending any free moment I have to work out logistics and work out other stuff and get.
Yeah, I look forward to seeing that happen.
But then it's a case of logistics and the most important thing, money.
Oh yes,
because I won't be able to fund it myself. So it's stuff like that.
Investors, this guy.
No, don't invest in
the music industry. It's a really good idea.
And yeah, I can't remember what else we've got. I basically made like a year plan.
Sick.
Well, I did a 6 month. I did like a month plan, a 6 month plan, a year plan. And everything I've done, half the stuff I've done for a 6 month plan, I've managed to achieve so far. So, and then we're only the third month in. So I'm just trying to get the ball. The ball is rolling.
Yeah, man, definitely.
But it might stop soon, which I'm a bit like
gradually slow down.
Yeah. It's to be honest, it was something I wish I'd started, and if I knew what I was going to do, I started back in first year of uni rather than doing it solo.
Yeah,
because it was hard doing, the rock show by myself. But then I've had like a lot of input from other people. Like we've got this girl who's there's Natasha. She's in Nottingham, I think it is. She's like final year college.
Yeah,
she's gonna start doing stuff for us. She's messaged me out of Win.
Oh, that's really cool.
And then we've got, I'm slowly but surely building up like a team,
Yeah, man, that's
which is fun,
really good. Yeah, like working with other people. That is like my kind of, that's kind of the reason I'm doing this, is like working with other people. Like, I want to promote you, or like help other people, like have a little platform, like as much as I can help. And like ever since I started bringing people in, or like started this Underground Collective, like just like helping out DJs and stuff. Big up Joel, Blower, Otang. Like ever since I started, like just getting other people involved and stuff, and then like spreading my workload and stuff. Like I'll never look back, really. Like it's so great to work with other like-minded people, and like as part of a team as well, but like still doing your own thing. So like I do my thing, I do my record label and all the other crazy bits and bobs I've got going on, but then I can help them out, but they can still do their own thing and stuff. Like Joel warmed up for me the other night at a venue with DJ at
Trinity.
Yeah, Trinity.
Oh, and that's the other thing that reminds me. Strides are playing Trinity. I think this week or next week. I think they're playing at Trinity.
Check their Facebook, so and you'll find out the actual details. But yeah, when we DJ there, it was just nice to have someone there. So like, especially for DJs, like people don't realize that like if you're by yourself, like you've got a lot of expensive gear and bits and bobs, and like people just don't respect that. And like, so having someone else there with you is really nice. Like, it's good. It's big ups. Like, don't spill alcohol on the DJ's equipment. It's really like
expensive.
Just be polite. But yeah, man, that's really cool. I think on this crazy adventure that we've been on, we are, sadly for our wonderful viewers, people watching this nonsense, we're going to wrap it up.
I've just noticed right at the end of it, you are so much taller.
I am. That's because I'm on a drum stool.
I'm just sat on a normal chair on a pillow.
It's risen up quite a bit. So.
I'm not that short in real life.
Yeah, he's not really that short.
You're just really tall. I'm average. I am an average height.
Yeah. But no, just someone. We didn't mean to offend anyone. If we said anything offensive, just
I did. I did.
He did. I didn't. We don't want to. We want to keep everyone happy, and we love.
I love offending people. It's so fun.
Start talking, man. I'm still listening.
I'm just a cunt. I really am a cunt. If you get to know me, I'm a cunt.
Wow, he's dropped it. Okay, we'll definitely wrap it up now. He's dropping C-bombs. Kids, sorry.
I'm being honest.
Yeah, life. Just
mate, it's Facebook. Like, that's really gonna matter. By the way, I'm drinking water. I'm not drinking straight vodka.
Straight vodka.
Yeah, but no, I'm hard.
Thank you so much, guys, for watching. This has been the Underground Collective video live stream thing. There's going to be more guests. Next up, we've got a lovely friend of mine. He's a promoter. He's been promoting for like 10 years in the punk scene and alternative rock. So he's going to be coming on, and we'll be chatting with him. Yeah, so that's coming up in a couple of weeks, and lots of big things. Check out Tony and his wonderful work. Like, can't wait to see it.
Altcast Media, Google it everywhere. You'll find
Altcast Media.
Facebook is the best place because it has all our links. So just go Altcast Media if you're on Facebook.
Media. And yeah. What are the goons on? What's he saying? That's Wayne's World 2. That is Tom. I only just got. Brilliant. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Thanks, Dan, and thanks, Tom. And we are out, baby. Peace, one love. Spread the love and positivity. Bye.
On Instagram we are, and now we're going out on this, I think.
Yeah, we're going out on Facebook now as well.
Bye, guys.
Bye, Facebook.